buckle up, because it's gonna be a long ride. It's gonna be a wild ride. Nobody cares, but we're gonna tell you anyways. This is Popcorn Chats. Hell yeah, bitch. Our upload schedule has been completely botched lately.
Yeah, we've just
we've just kind of
gotten out of the routine, I feel like, of doing it early week, and then it's hard to get back on that then when you kind of like fall out of it, because then you're back on like other times, you know, like that's trying to like do things really, I don't know, and I don't know what we're gonna do next week, because
I know my toxic ass is like, I want to jump back into Pretty Little Liars, even though I know that that's like definitely not a good idea to do right now.
I mean, unless if we can literally watch half of the season and record Tuesday evening. No, because that's Valentine's Day. So Monday evening.
There's no way.
So, yeah.
But I want to watch it.
Yeah, no, I really want to jump back in. So whenever you're ready to do so, I'm ready.
Yeah, we should be able to like mid-March maybe, like once I'm in my new place. This is our episode about like cinematic universes, right?
Yeah, like our questions.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Did you...
I came up with questions, but I'm like, was that actually what we said we were doing? I just had to make sure because shit is, I can't.
I love how you waited to clarify that until we sat down to record. So like, if it wasn't, you would have just been out of luck.
Well, I'm pretty good at flying by the seat of my pants. I will say I'm pretty good at just riffing.
Fair enough.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Popcorn Chats. I'm Katie.
I'm MICHAE.
And this week we're doing something a little bit different. We came up with this idea recently and we've decided to just run with it, bitch. We're going to be asking each other questions, placing ourselves in scenarios within certain cinematic universes, kind of just like a what would you do type situation. So there's like lots of cinematic universes, obviously Marvel, which fuck Marvel, like I don't have any questions to do with that. But like the traditional ones would be like Marvel, the Wizarding World, Star Wars. So this will be interesting. We'll see what cinematic universes we're going to be talking about. We have not discussed at all what our questions are with each other. No. So we're going in blind. I'm excited. This is kind of just like a fun, cute little episode.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm interested to hear your questions.
This is by far the stupidest shit I've ever come up with. I'm just reading, I'm reading some of these back right now. Like, I think I need to go back to therapy. I don't think I know. I miss Michaela.
Love that. I miss you
therapist.
Too.
Well, I miss you. I miss you, but my therapist, remember Michaela the therapist?
Yeah, I forgot. Yes, she was also named Michaela.
But I do miss you. Honestly, you were my main therapist at home.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It was fun for me to listen to because it wasn't my issues, so I'd rather hear about someone else's than have to talk through my own.
Oh my God. If only you could like go back and tell me you shouldn't be crying over this girl because she's literally going to be arrested in a couple of years.
Botched.
You did, botched. Though. You were always like, Kate.
I was never for her, so.
Okay.
I'm doing good because I have 3 work days until I'm on vacation and I am just so fucking excited. I cannot wait. I'm going to Disney. I love Disney. And the other thing is that our LA trip is coming together. So I chatted with both of the girlies. So even like just the flying part together, you know, like that's just fun. The adventure of getting out there. And I'm just so excited to come out there and see you. So excited to be in LA for 4 days?
Yeah, bitch.
I'm just so looking forward to that. So I'm really happy that it's like coming together and that we'll have those tickets booked before I like go to Disney.
It's gonna be such a vibe. I'm so fucking excited. And it's like the perfect time too because
like September.
Yeah, it'll be like after summer. So like hopefully it won't be super fucking hot because September is when we had the heat wave. Past year, remember when I was like throwing up every day?
Yeah.
Remember how horrible that was?
Does your new apartment have air conditioning?
Yes, bitch. It has air conditioning. Okay. We got a pool. I think we'll be okay. Hopefully that heat wave shit doesn't happen again. Global warming, she's on a rampage. She's coming to kill. She's not playing around.
No. But yeah, it'll be so much fun.
I'm so pumped. Wait. That's going to be so nice. And I'm going to cry when you guys leave, but it's fine.
It'll be fun.
I just wish everybody lived here. I don't have like a group of friends.
Yeah, I don't really either.
And like I don't go out and do stuff and I don't want to because there's like nobody that I like want to like go out with, which I'm sorry if you're listening and you've asked me to hang out and I've like not
said no.
because it's nothing
Fuck
against you. But I'm supposed to go out tonight and I'm like,
oh, fun.
I don't think so. Because I have to get up early tomorrow and I have another thing tomorrow night. I'm going to a lover's soiree.
Ooh.
That's the title of the event.
Lover's soiree. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, don't go if you don't want to go. I'm very much for
Beyonce
like now.
people.
Wait, tonight?
Yeah, it's Beyonce people. So I'm like, should I go?
Okay, get your ass in gear and go.
It's not like they're going to do anything for me. But whatever. That serves as my check-in. Obviously, I'm unhinged as per usual. What's fucking new?
So glad that Corinne's out there with you.
Yes, this is our last visit. And then the next time we see each other, I'll be moving her out here. So
that's so exciting.
Exciting, expensive, but cute.
Yeah, it's going to be your birthday soon.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to even celebrate this year because I'm too busy, too broke. I'm not having a party. I'm not going out. That's another reason why I can't go out tonight because I don't have money. And maybe we can just keep saying I'm 25.
I'd like to keep saying I'm 25. I feel like 26 feels old.
I'm going to keep saying I'm 25, honestly. I don't care.
It's a good age, I feel like, because it's like right in the middle. You're like older. You're like at least like a little bit older than like early 20s, but you're not like late 20s. But now I'm like officially like into my late 20s now. I'm like that.
Oh my God, shut up. That's gross. Late 20s. So nasty. I wish I could be 22, but with this brain now. Does that make sense? You know, like I don't want to be the dumbass that I was when I was 22, but I want that body back and I want, oh my God, to just like be that young again.
Yeah. See, I'd want my body back at 21 because that's like specifically when I was working at Disney because I like really dropped some pounds when I was working there.
Because
like,
you were
I had a little bit of a tan. I was walking. I was like looking good then. But again, like my brain didn't even know that. I still thought I was fat then. And I legitimately look back and I'm like, you aren't. But like that's what your brain does. I'd like to be back in that body now looking at it.
That body, just being young, you have your whole life ahead of you. We have our whole life ahead of us now too, but it doesn't feel like it. My back, man, it's going out. She's quitting.
Trash.
She's quitting on me. Get it. Let's jump in. Do you have 10 questions?
Yes, I do. And some of them have like a few parts to them because some of them are like layered a little bit, you know? But yes, I do have 10. How many do you have?
Same, 10.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to?
I can go first. I start off with an easy one. We're pulling from the Star Wars cinematic universe. I'm sure like you have done that maybe in your questions. I don't know. Mm-hmm. My question for you is what color would your lightsaber be if you were a Jedi?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, I mean, I built a lightsaber back there and I chose a red kyber crystal. So I do have a red lightsaber and that's what I chose. But if I was like in the Star Wars universe, here's the thing. I don't think I would actually I don't think I could be a part of like the Sith at all. Like, I don't think I could be a part of the dark side because I'd be too scared. But at the same time, I'm not like good enough for the Jedi. So I feel like, you know how Mace Windu has the purple because it's like blue and red. So maybe I would have like a purple lightsaber because that's kind of like in the middle, or like maybe one that like changes colors, or it'd probably fall maybe like a really dark purple, like an indigo.
Yes. Yes.
I kind of like that.
That's what I want for mine, okay? I want the green one, but I want to change the hue.
Oh.
So if I can do that, I'm good. I just want to make it a little bit darker, muted, less neon, more evergreen, less like alien lime green, you know?
Yeah.
I want to be evergreen.
Do you have like just the regular like I have back there? Do you have like the Darth Maul with the dual ended? Do you have the crossbar like on Kylo Ren's? Like what are you pimping your lightsaber out with?
Hell no. Mine's just the basic one. I'm already a liability with a lightsaber, and I think adding another end to it would definitely be a bad idea. I would accidentally cut somebody's finger off, or my own arm probably would get chopped off. So I don't need all the extra doodads. I'm fine with just the little handle and the saber part.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think I would like a crossbar Kylo Ren's has, because here's the thing, it kind of like protects your hand a little bit when you're fighting.
Oh,
and I would kind of want that extra layer of protection because again, I'm a little scared, but definitely not a double-sided like Darth Maul. I could not handle that.
Okay, your turn.
Why don't we go ahead and keep it in the Star Wars universe then? Because I did have kind of 2 questions. So here's the thing, it is kind of hard because you have to like put yourself in their position, but like you kind of got to gotta do it. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
You're in episode 3. You're pregnant.
Oh my God.
And you go pick up your baby daddy who is having a bit of a meltdown and like is having some issues. But like he is your baby daddy. You love him. He starts going on this bit of a rant about how he's trying to protect you. He's going on about how you're going to die and he's doing this all to protect you, and that he has secured his new empire for you guys, and he wants you to take his hand, but then his best friend and your friend pops up behind you and is like, hey, don't listen to him. Who do you choose in that situation? Do you listen to the best friend? Do you choose your boyfriend, your lover, your husband? Like, what do you do in that situation?
I think since it's his best friend, I'm still going with baby daddy. If it were my friend, though, I'd probably listen to my friend. But that's his friend. And I mean, I guess, like, I'm his friend by default. But I think I'm going to have to go with my partner. Because, like, when you... Because she does say you're going down a path I can't follow. So, like, if she had all kind of, like, the bits and pieces of information that she needed to, like, make an informed decision. And that's why she, like, went with Obi-Wan. But just from a purely, like, relationship standpoint, / I think I'm a little bit gullible and probably like blinded by the person that I have feelings for. So I could definitely see accidentally becoming like a witch or whatever she would be. The Dark Empress.
Yeah.
On accident.
Yeah. And then you'd look around and be like, shit, how did I get
here? Like, I'm like, you know what? Okay, like, I trust you. You walk in, you see all dead kids, and like, oh, fuck. Should have listened to Obi-Wan, but too late now.
Too late now, yeah.
Imagine how many women have done that over history. Back in the day, women didn't get to choose who they married, so then fuck around, marry this random dude who your dad makes you marry, and then he's, like, trying to take over the world, beheading bitches, and you're just like, well, shit.
I agree. I think, because like you said,
you would definitely go with him, bitch. Don't even try to argue this. You would still go with him if it was word for word.
Enough said. I don't need to argue anymore. And my other question then to go along with it was in The Last Jedi when Kylo Ren, so you're Rey, you see all of like the ships, you think they're all blowing up. There's nothing almost left of the Resistance anymore. You know that you don't have any family. You have seen this one future in your head that you got shown of this dude across from you, and now he's reaching out to you and being like, join me and we'll rule together. Again, what are you doing in that situation? Because you don't have another person like Obi-Wan who's telling you not to do it. It's purely like you there and you've seen this future. What are you doing?
If I've already seen it and it's happening, I'm like in, because that's crazy, right? Like if you prophesized it. And like you said, all hope is kind of lost in other departments. So, and she also kind of like sees his point about things, right? Like after they've been talking for a little bit, I haven't seen these movies in forever. So don't come for me, Star Wars fans. Relax. I think I remember that she was like empathizing with him a little bit, or like garnering more understanding of him in that movie. So I feel like I would definitely take his hand. Plus, it's also revealed that they did have feelings for each other all along, or some like relationship was bonding. So that would probably also influence me more in her shoes, because I'm a hopeless romantic. What about you? Tell us, walk us through it.
I mean, again, 1,000%, especially if everyone that like I've kind of been fighting for, especially if I think that they're dead, and even if they're not, and they obviously prove to be alive, still, I'm like, she never really feels like she has a place with them to begin with, and like she kind of feels like she sees that connection with him. And here's the thing, I would be the same way if I feel like these people don't care about me as much specifically as maybe I'm caring about them and their cause, but I have someone who's like willing to like ride or die for me. I'm gonna take that chance on that person.
Right.
And like you said, I'm a hopeless romantic, and if I found a man who was like willing to go that hard for me, just from a survival standpoint too, if you think that like the Resistance is kind of crashing and burning, and you have this dude who like potentially wants to also take down like the main guy on that side, like the main evil guy that you both hate, and is willing to like maybe hear you out a little bit from a survival standpoint, that's smart to do, because at least you're living to see another day.
And he's saying we'll rule together, so like clearly he respects your opinion, so it's like you could sway him to be maybe not so ruthless and awful. You could change him.
I mean, it's my toxic trait. Okay,
do I get to give a speech at your wedding?
I mean, because, yeah, you'd be my maid of honor. So, yeah, maid of honors make speeches.
Hell freaking yes.
Why? Why did that come to mind?
I don't know. I was just listening to you talk and I started to get emotional because I've just known you for so long and I just am so proud of you. And your wedding is going to be a very special day for me. That's it.
Your wedding is going to be a very special day for me. I cannot wait for you to get married because I can't wait to plan your bachelorette party. I can't wait to help plan your bridal shower, like all that stuff. I just can't wait to like have so much time just celebrating you. It'll just be so fun.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
I fucking hate. I'm so unhinged. I need to stop smoking so much weed. Here's my question. What type of car would you be in the Cars cinematic universe?
Okay, great question. Great question. Let me think here. My immediate reaction is a Ford Mustang because I always wanted a Mustang growing up. For some reason, like that was my car and I still love it. And my cousin has a Mustang and over Thanksgiving, he took me around for a ride in it and it's so cool. I don't know, but like, would that fit my personality? No, I probably have the personality more of like some sort of like SUV, you know? Mm-hmm. But like I get to pick. It's my dream. Yeah, my dream, I would be some sort of like fun kind of sports car. Like something kind of fast, sleek, but probably maybe like a Ford Mustang. What about you?
I would just be a classic Toyota Corolla. Fuel efficient, reliable.
Yeah.
What color would I be?
Like a foresty green.
Yeah, if they have a forest green color. I don't know if they come in that color, though.
Well, but it's your universe.
True. Okay. Well, yeah, if I can choose that color, then obviously that's the color. Or like a light pink would be really cute. I think that would go with a lot of my outfits.
That you'd be wearing as a car?
Oh, shit. I'm like picturing myself riding it and also being the car. Okay, well then, yeah, just forest green and a Toyota Corolla. Probably like 2014.
Nice. Actually, my car that I have, I could see myself being a Volkswagen Jetta. I feel like my car fits me pretty well. And it's blue, so actually I feel like I kind of am my car at this point. So maybe a Volkswagen Jetta. Just like a plus-sized Volkswagen Jetta because my car is kind of small. Okay, well, how do I even follow up that question?
Probably with something good and not fucking stupid.
Well, let's go into the question that kind of inspired this whole thing. If you listened to our Megan episode last week, I had mentioned a certain something that would be in my fear landscape from the Divergent series. If you haven't seen that or read the books, it's this simulation that they go through where you get put through a simulation of all of your fears and you have to like work through them. So Katie, what would be in your fear landscape?
Well, birds. Step one. Get through the birds. I hate birds. Probably I would be like walking with a funnel cake and then they would all just swarm me and start pecking at me. Probably like failure somehow, some way, like showing me never accomplishing like everything I'm trying to, or like regret, I guess, is a big fear of mine. And then just like existential stuff, like innocent people being hurt and stuff. And my family, obviously. Yeah. Basic shit, you know. I'm not scared of a whole lot of stuff, I don't think. Like, I don't really have anything like what you have. I don't have, besides birds, man, or dinosaurs. I hate dinosaurs. Anything.
Those are fucking terrifying.
With that, even like, I can't even watch like simulations. Something was on, or I watched something, they were simulating what happened to the dinosaurs, and I just can't watch it. I hate it. It really, really disturbs me that giant monsters were just roaming our earth. And then they all got exploded. It freaks me out a lot. But yeah, that's really all I can think of. It would be a crazy fear landscape. Like car accidents, plane crash. Drowning, anything like that. Yeah. Being stuck and knowing I'm gonna die. Knowing I'm gonna die is a big, big fear. I want to just lights out, you know? I don't want any build up.
Yeah.
What about you?
I did try to narrow the list because I'm actually fearful of quite a bit of things. Yes. A lot of what you said, a tsunami for some reason, and or a hurricane, or like large bodies of water coming onto dry land. land.
Yeah.
/ the ocean in general. Respect the ocean, but I don't want it to have anything to do with me. For some reason, I have a big fear of my hand getting stuck in my garbage disposal. I don't know why. That's a fear of mine, but my garbage disposal freaks me out and I don't like using it. Esther from Orphan. I understand that she is, in fact, an actress. I don't care. She's terrifying to me. We've already discussed. Anything to do with spiders. Like, I hate all bugs, but spiders in particular. Like, even just like one little baby spider, I don't fuck with it. Something a little more tangible, something happening to my babies and or my family. That's self-explanatory. Driving in a crowded city with a lot of one-way streets. That gives me a lot of anxiety. That gives me a lot of stress and I don't like it. Losing my cell phone because I don't know how I would function without one, and I don't like the idea of not being able to communicate with someone if I was in a dire situation. So like, let's say I'm at a music festival and my phone gets stolen. How do I find people? How do you do anything without a cell phone? And lastly, someone knocking at my door at any time of the day. It doesn't matter if it's 2 p.m. or if it's 11 p.m. It scares me. I don't know what they want. I don't want any, like, why would anyone be knocking at my door? What do you want? If you're knocking at my door, I'm thinking that you're coming in to try to like rob me. I did limit my list. I had more and I was like, you need to like cut it back. But in all reality, how like 4 and the Divergent series is nicknamed 4 because he only has 4 fears. Yeah, that could not be me. I would have like at least probably 30 fears to go through the landscape.
Yeah. And there might be things that I don't even know that I'm afraid of yet.
Yeah.
Which is like another whole layer of that. I have FOMO a lot. Like, I don't want to miss out on things. People talking shit about me.
Hate comments.
Rude. Yeah. Getting canceled.
My
next question is kind of broad, so do with it what you will. What role do you think you'd play in a scenario like the one in the Scream movies?
I'm not the final girl. That's not me. So I'm definitely killed. Honestly, I might be like the one killed in the opening sequence. Just quick. Get over with. Or else I'm thinking like, no, because she was too bold. I don't know. Maybe like Allison Brie's character in 4, how she like is kind of a little excited by the whole thing, but then all of a sudden she's like a victim.
Yeah.
Yeah. That maybe at first I don't know if I would ever think that that's like kind of exciting because I'm too paranoid. So I don't know. I feel like I would probably be one of the first people out. I don't feel like I would last very long. But also I'd be like a really easy target. So like, would that entice them? Or would that be like, no challenge?
Yeah, it depends on who the killer is.
Yeah.
That too, like it would depend on who the killer is, like for what role you'd end up playing.
Because I feel like if they want more of like the playing with their victims a little more, they probably would then want to like drag it out a little bit for me because I'd be very easy to freak out. But if they like don't care about that, then I might be too easy of a target for them. They might be like, that's kind of boring, you know?
Right.
What about you? Where are you putting yourself at?
I'm going to put myself as the original scapegoat and the original one that everybody thinks is the killer, but it's too early on in the movie, so it's like obviously not you, but I'm the easy first choice. I end up being like second to last to die. And it's really tragic and really sad because everybody realizes I was good all along. And I like try to say, or I die like saving the final girl.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Maybe I loved her. Maybe I was in love with the killer, but then slowly throughout the film, I fall in love with the final girl because I like get to know her better.
Ooh.
You know?
Okay.
And then I'm like, oh my God, the killer is the girl that I've like had a huge crush on. And then she kills me when I'm trying to protect the other one. Ooh, spicy. Yeah. That's exactly how that shit would go for me.
I like that. That checks out.
I'd probably like spend a night in jail in Act 1. They think it's me. They bring me in. They find out that the evidence is like unsubstantial.
Let you go.
Yeah. Fully had my prison moment though.
You get your Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
So this again is one with, I have 3 questions to kind of go under it. So Hunger Games. Actually kind of 4 questions because kind of 2 of them to go together. So you live in District 12, you're poor. Do you put in your name for more rations? Do you put it in more times? You do?
Yes. Risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. I think that I'm the type of person that thinks of things in kind of like short-term little spurts. So I'm like, in the moment, I'm starving. I need more food. Let me just deposit a couple names in in this jar that is like a future Katie problem, not a current Katie problem. And
Fair.
then I would probably be like, get my name called and be like, what the fuck?
Why would that happen? I would be too paranoid, and I would be like, leave that up to my brother. I would look at it as being like, that's someone else's problem. It's not a me problem to do that. So like, I'm not doing it.
But if you're hungry, you're not gonna do it. Your family's hungry.
The only way I would do it is if the cats were hungry. That's just a fact.
Volunteer as tribute for your cats.
Yeah, here's my thing that I'm like, maybe I am kind of fucked up in viewing this a little bit, but in my eyes, I'm like, my family could fend for themselves. Like, there are people where like my cats rely solely on me to like provide for them. So yeah, I do it for them, but like with my family, I'd be like, you can like go get your own food. Okay, and then you have a sister, so it could actually happen, and you have a younger sister. Her name gets called. Are you volunteering for her?
Yes.
You would.
Yes.
You really would. Wow. Okay.
1,000%. I would much rather die than watch my sister die on TV. Because let's be fucking honest, neither of us are living.
No.
So I'm just gonna volunteer. I'm gonna bite the bullet.
Okay.
1,000%, no question about it.
See, this is
and
really
listen,
showing the differences.
I would party the fuck up in the Capitol, bitch. You would not catch me whining, boo-hooing about my situation. No, I'm going out with a bang. I'm saying, hey, Mitch, grab the flask. Let's go.
Another club.
All this shit.
Another club.
And I'd be making friends with the people in the Capitol, and then maybe they'd want to help me more. You know, how they like, can like send little gifts. And I'd like get in with them. I'd have my little influencer moment.
Wow.
You know, weasel my way into the people's hearts.
Okay, I'd love to see your performance of that I will watch from back in District 12 after you volunteer yourself. Because here's the thing, and maybe too, because I don't have a sister, so like, because my brother obviously couldn't like volunteer for me and I couldn't volunteer for him. So like, if I was called, I'd be like, shoot, that's my problem. But honestly, like, it's hard to imagine like if I had a sister like volunteering for them, because like, it's hard to just put myself in that position. Because truly, honestly, it would be like the dragging it out for me, like the weeks of training, the weeks of like the media stuff, all that in between would just give me so much anxiety that I honestly feel like I might actually kill myself beforehand. Like, I would give myself a heart attack, not even meaning to, but I think I genuinely like would actually not even make it into the arena. I would be so unhealthy and so unwell. If my name isn't getting called, I'm not volunteering. And then when you get there, are you chancing it at the cornucopia or are you making a break for it?
Girl, I don't even think I'm making it to the cornucopia. I don't think I'm making it to that point where I can like make a decision. But I think if I do, I think I'm running away. I'm too scared to just go up there. I'm going to get sliced right away. Unless there's something that I see, I can see it, and I'm just going to run and grab it and keep running. And it's like in the back. Knowing my luck, somebody from District 1 is like watching me in my eye line, and they're going to go and just like kill me that way. So I really don't know.
Yeah.
It's a toss-up. What about you?
Yeah. Like you said with the outskirts, like how Katniss found that backpack that was like kind of far in, but not like enough into the blood path. Because I would definitely want something, because then by the time that you leave that, I would see that as like my one and only chance to get something, because then you know that those people set up camp around there, so I know that I would never get another chance to grab anything. So I'm like, I could either die just without anything in the woods, or I could die trying to at least get something, and then it's over sooner. So I think I would try to grab something from the outskirts. And also, as we were talking about this, I've been so sad that I wouldn't volunteer, but here's the thing, you know what I just also realized? I kind of like the attention. If I had the chance to just be like a nobody in District 12, and if I'm poor and like my living situation sucks, but I have the chance to at least like kind of go out with a bang, get to do some like TV interviews, get to eat some good food. Honestly, actually, I think I might do it. Because I would know that I would have no chance of survival, but if I could kind of be like, let me just live it up as much as I can in these final days, that I would never even be able to come close to that if I stayed back home. I actually think I might do that.
We can just stay on this trend because, okay, my question as written is, what would your weapon of choice be / what would your strategy be in the Hunger Games?
Okay, so strategy, like I said, I'd be trying to grab something quickly from the outskirts and then dipping, and kind of like how Katniss does, how she just like keeps going, because my strategy would be like just trying to not run into anyone anywhere at any point. Like, I don't want to engage in combat. I don't want to like make allies. I would just very much want to be doing it on my own, because I don't care who you are, I would never trust you enough in a game where you're literally like trying to kill each other to keep me safe. So I would never want to like join up with anyone unless it's like the Catching Fire arena. Like that's a little bit different. You need the allies. And then I would have PETA with me. And first Hunger Games, no way. And my ideal weapon, because obviously like guns and stuff are not gonna be in there. Because I'd want a weapon that I could operate from far away, but also with high accuracy. So obviously that's not gonna be a bow and arrow for me. So maybe like a sword or like a big knife. Probably. But still, then that like is so like you have to get close to them to use that. I feel like an axe would not be good. Like that's too much like swing. A spear is kind of like clunky, I feel like. I don't know. And then like a bow and arrow wouldn't really work. So yeah, probably like a sword, a giant knife. What about you?
I wonder if they would allow like crossbows, like the ones that you can like point and shoot and kind of like have the sight thing. Probably not, right?
I feel like because that's still like an automatic kind of weapon. Or not like automatic, but
I don't know. I would say that. Or I think like a machete. Like a light, something light that I can, light and slicey. That's gonna really just cut them clean. But my strategy would be like from the beginning, like I said, I would be trying to win people's heart, you know? I'd be putting on the charm. But I think a lot of my charm comes from like my resting bitch face. I think I kind of give like April Ludgate or Aubrey Plaza vibes from like Parks and Rec. So I would kind of play that character, play that angle. I would also kind of like protest, I feel like. I would kind of be like, this is so fucked up. I think I would use, I'm gonna die anyways, so I might as well just like speak up about it. And if they kill me before I get to the games, like whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so I think I would kind of be like, fuck this, like power to the people, shout out District 12, like born and raised. Pride to my city. I don't know. USA. I would maybe try to like not necessarily make friends with people, but I think I would try to suss everybody out, get as much information on all of the other tributes as I could in the training process time, and then maybe like make organic friends that way / allies, and then I would just avoid confrontation as much as possible. I'm not above doing sexual favors for protection.
I was gonna say, here's the thing. I know I would have to stay away from the guys at the training camp because I would be so easily manipulated at that point. If I'm like so scared, I think I'm gonna die. And if just one man says like, hey, I don't want you to die, I'd be like, so we're gonna get out of this, we're gonna get married. And then in the arena, he would be like, hey, I'd come close and I'd be done.
Yeah, that would be a really good like spin-off Hunger Games story though. Like a girl and a guy like meet in the training times or like the tribute areas. She's like, I don't know if he's like actually on my
Wants
side
you or not.
Yeah. Maybe I'll write a cute little fanfic.
Love that. I'd read it. Job at Lava Springs would you want for the summer?
Oh my god. Not lifeguard. It's a killer tan, but it's not worth it. I want to be a caddy girl, like a golf cart girly. I want to pick up the old men's clubs for them and drive them to their next hole and bring them drinks. And, you know, maybe I have a couple sips. They tip me really well. You know, that's what I want. What about you?
The same thing. I'd want to be like the cart girl out on the golf course. Because also the hours would be good too. Because it'd be like early mornings, but then you'd be done by like 3-4 p.m. Or I'd want to be the piano player like Kelsey. Because then you get to sit inside in the air conditioning and just play piano. Like I'm not looking for a high stress job like Taylor has. Or like being a cook. You know, I don't want to do any of that.
Yeah, and I don't really want to like interact with people. You know how men are when they get to talking. You can't shut them up.
No.
So especially the elders. Love you. But goddamn, I don't care about your time in Korea. Thank you for your service. But let's just wrap this conversation up. What acapella team would you want to be on in Pitch Perfect? You have the treble tones. You have the Bellas. You have, I don't know, there's so many like throughout the entire saga. Das Sound Machine.
Das Sound Machine, actually, because they did Tsunami.
Oh, yeah.
And they're kind of cool. Like, I kind of like their more aggressive approach to it because I would not be like in the show kind of style of it. I like their more aggressive approach to it. And also, I'd want to be on a blended group of guys and girls. I would not want to be on like an all girls, and I would not want to be like the only girl on an all guys. Probably that. Can I take a guess at which one you would want to be on?
Yeah.
Is it the high tones or the high notes or whatever?
Yeah. Well, I think what would happen is I would be automatically on the high notes just by default because would be like, well, she's a stoner, so she has to go to the high notes. But then I would be actually good. And I think the Bellas would ask me to join their team. And they would put their fucking biases aside and let me join. And they would appreciate my raspiness.
Mm.
Because listen, since I started smoking more heavily, my voice is a little bit sexier. So that's all I gotta say. Yeah.
Okay, good for you. Listeners, have you noticed?
Have you noticed? Do you have anything to say about that?
Passengers, we've had a lot of conversations about this movie,
Yes.
but I just would like to ask again. Would you go? You have the chance to go on this ship to another planet and start another life, but everyone you know here will die. And when you wake up, it's like, what, 300 years later or something? So everything you know is like completely gone. Do you go? And if you do, what would be your job? Because like everyone that they're taking there, has to like play a role in this new society. So like what would be your contribution to society there?
Honestly, dude, I don't think I would go unless it was like somebody I know was going with, or if like the situation at home was like a dire situation, like the world is gonna end. This select group of people that we're gonna choose at random get to go. So it's like, oh fuck, I got chosen. Like I'm gonna go but otherwise, if it's like now and they're like, hey, you wanna be frozen and flown across the universe? I'd be like, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. What about you? Are you going?
I don't know. I would really, really consider it because I think just like when you look at our world right now, it's like not really a place that anyone well, maybe some people want to be. I don't know, but I feel like you just see like bad news every single day and it's kind of like where does it get better? Where does it end, So I kind of think the idea of like starting over would be cool. However, I wouldn't like the idea of like leaving all my loved ones behind. So like if everyone was going with me, like all my friends and all my family and my cats, then like for sure I'd go. But I think I would like consider it if there was like a group of people that I knew that was going. I think I would definitely consider it. And if I did go, I think my job there, I would be like a baker because everyone's gonna need like birthday cakes there, when we get there. So I feel like that's where I'd revert back to because like corporate America wouldn't exist there. So like I'd have no purpose in that. So it would be more of like trades. So I feel like that, or maybe I would be like their librarian or something along those lines.
Yeah, or you could write for people. You could write all the new books.
Yeah.
Because there's no books.
Yeah, I think I'd be like the creative person to bring along with on the trip.
Again, I'm sorry. What Vanderpump establishment would you most like to be employed at? This is a cinematic universe.
Okay. Oh, stop. Oh my God. Okay. My heart immediately goes to Sir, but here's the thing. I am not hot enough to be cut out for that one. Tom Tom, I hate the uniforms and I wouldn't want to work at the place called Tom Tom. Maybe Villa Blanca, maybe that one because it's like a bit of the bougier one, but then you deal with like the bougier people. But Sir is just so iconic. But then that's a lot of late nights because it's more like the dinner crowd where like Villa Rosa would be like lunch crowd or Villa Blanca. Maybe Villa Blanca. What about you?
I think I would most like to work at Vanderpump Dogs.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Or I could see myself working at Pump.
Pump Tay. Did you watch the new episode?
No.
Season just started yesterday.
Oh,
or not yesterday, 2 days ago.
I haven't watched that show in forever. Maybe I'll watch that tonight.
Get binging.
That sounds
Katie
nice.
and Tom are divorced. That's how it started out.
Yeah. Oh,
and
God.
Lala and Rand are not together anymore. And James and Raquel, they're broken up too. Fast and the Furious. Who are you picking to street race you for $2,000? So you could either win $2,000 or you could lose $2,000. So who are you choosing to race and why?
Of anybody or of people in this show?
People in the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Oh my God, bitch. I don't even know any of them.
You've seen the movies.
I know, but I don't remember. Masandi. I'll race her ass.
Okay.
I bet she'd lose. I could outrun that bitch. What's her name in the show?
Ramsey.
You're on.
She was also my answer because she doesn't know how to drive. You learned that in the 9th movie.
Okay.
See? So you're winning $2,000. So I would choose Ramsey or I would choose Letty, knowing that I would lose, but I would just love to get my ass kicked by Letty. So like I would be totally fine losing $2,000 if it meant that I got to race her.
Okay.
But Ramsey
Wow.
would be guaranteed win because
Yeah.
she doesn't know how to
can't
drive.
All right. If you were to attend Camp Rock, what would you do for Final Jam?
Like what song would I do, or like what would be my talent? Like
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what's your act?
It
Why
would
are you
probably
at Camp Rock in the first place? And then like
okay.
go on from there.
It would probably be a DJ set. I
Fuck
would be there
yes!
being a DJ,
Allison
and it would,
Stoner. She's really
Yeah.
good.
I would wipe the floor with her.
Yeah.
But
fuck
it
outta
would
here.
probably be like I'd put on like a little rave. That would be my
Fuck
final
yeah.
act. What would be yours?
I don't know. I didn't really think about that. I think probably like do some sort of routine. I don't know, something that combines like funny, but also the fact that I'm very talented musically.
Okay.
So
As long as you don't pull some like Margaret Dupree, just like
what
little.
do you say? I really want to be a drummer. I think that's really
Mm.
cool. So
Yeah.
I think I would like to go to Camp Rock for the drums
Mhm.
and maybe do like a sick ass set where it's like all pitch black. All the lights go off. I come on the stage and then it's like neon black light paint. And I put it on the drums and I start smashing and it's like a light show. That would be it for me.
Yes.
You know,
Giving
Ooh.
man group.
Yes. But I'm wearing like a cut, like a tank that shows off my arms because my arms are really toned because I bang on the drums and I got like some sick tats.
You're basically describing my character from my book,
Well, yeah.
except female version.
Yeah. Can
Love
I
that.
audition? No.
Yeah. You want to be Walker? When you make it, I'll get the script revisions of you adapting my book in it, and I'll be like, Katie, why the fuck did you write this in here? Why are you my hero?
Yeah, or I'll make it gay. That's what I do whenever I edit people's scripts. I make it lesbian, and then they're like, "What the fuck? This is not like." I'm sorry. If I'm involved, it's gonna be gay.
Yeah, we'll make some gay subplots. I got the hetero main couple, but we'll slip it in.
You know what? You gotta write your truth. Write what you know. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Aladdin, you find a magic genie and you get 3 wishes. What are your 3 wishes?
Can I wish for more wishes?
No, you got to abide by genie rules, which are, if you need a refresher, I did have to look this up. They are can't make anyone fall in love with you, can't bring back the dead, and no wishing for more wishes.
Number 1 wish. That's hard. Damn, I would wrestle with that shit. Cause like, would I be like, I wish for everything to be equal and fair and that like injustice is no longer a thing? I think I would end up wishing for that. But also, is that like bad? Like, what if that's what heaven is and that's not what this is supposed to be? And then God like gets mad at me. See, I could never have 3 wishes because I would just overthink it. Find myself wishing a lot that like money wasn't something I had to think about. So maybe that, you know, money isn't like an issue for me. That would be something that I wish for. Whenever people come into the dispensary and I'm like talking about, well, this brand is a little bit more expensive, this brand is like more bargain, and they're like, well, I don't care about the price. Like, I want that so bad. I would wish that like me and my family and friends and like people that I care about all like stay safe, happy, and healthy. Like no more gun violence. Cut it.
That's a good
just
one.
what I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, I feel
What
like those are
about-
good wishes.
What are your 3 wishes? I feel like mine, that was bad.
No, I feel like those are 3 good ones. My first one was unlimited line of credit / money that never runs out for me, because then I would never have to worry about money. My friends, my family would never have to worry about money because I could just keep pulling out of that line of credit. Any like charities I could just give money to that I wanted to.
Nice.
Any like people that I pass on the street, I could just like give money. And I mean, that's not going to solve the world's problems, but it would make a lot of people's lives better. All the cats and dogs of the world are loved and cared for because there are just so many pets, and especially like cats and dogs that just like need loving homes, and that you see in like different countries that just like are roaming the streets, like they have no one to care for them. Even like here, whenever I see like a stray animal, it's like that just breaks my heart, and I would just love to know that every single cat and dog in the entire world is cared for and loved. That would give me such inner peace.
of mind, yes.
Lastly, yeah, again, it was health for all of my family and loved ones. So everyone hopefully can just continue living on their lives. I know you can't like bring back from the dead or like say that you wish that they like wouldn't die, but at least like keeping everyone healthy for as long as possible.
Yeah, living healthy, fulfilled lives. What would be your act or like your oddity in The Greatest Showman if you were like part of that little carnival?
Maybe I would be like some sort of like animal act. Like maybe I'd have like a lion, like I'd be like a lion tamer or something, or
Cool.
like work with the elephants because I know that I would treat them with the utmost love and respect. And if they like didn't
Mm,
want to do something, I would never make them do that. So I would
yeah.
know that then these animals are being treated ethically. So I'd
Yes.
probably have something to do with that. Because me myself, I don't feel like I would have any sort of talent, but I could like train the animals and make sure they're having fun, but also like being cared for.
I love
What
that.
about you?
Well, I think what my oddity would be is that I'm gay. And so my act would be kissing. I would have a kissing booth for women only.
Oh my god.
I didn't even think about that. That just came out of my mouth. So
I could tell.
we're just going to go with
Roll
that.
with it. Okay, so the purge. We're talking about anarchy specifically. You are locked out on the streets. You're like those people where their car breaks
Oh my
down. And
God.
it's not like the situation where we've talked about before where we're like we just wouldn't have been grocery shopping or whatever. Like you're doing that, you're doing all that, and you get stuck outside for the purge. What's your plan?
Oh my God. Oh my God. While it's still light out, I'm like getting somewhere low and unexposed and trying to find another vehicle
Mhm.
as soon as possible, another vehicle or a place to hide as soon as possible. What else can you do? Maybe like calling somebody to see if they can come and get me, but it's like depending on where I am, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like even if I could find a bike, something,
Mhm.
I at that point I'm desperate. I'm looking for anything to help me. Skateboard, fucking razor
Yeah.
scooter. I'll get
Seeing
on
how
it.
fast you can run.
Literally, yeah. Maybe if I would get like one of those bird scooters. You know how Uber has like those scooters? I would get one
Yeah.
of those and try to get as far as I could. Something. What
Mhm.
about you?
Yeah, I think I would either be trying to like run back to the grocery store and seeing like, cause I don't know why they didn't try calling someone like if it was something with their cell phones or they were like, no one's gonna pick us up this close to purge night, but you'd have to try. So I would do that, or at least head back to the grocery store where there's still more people around and be like, hey, is anyone willing to like try to drop us off super fast? Like seeing if
Yeah.
anyone is willing to do that. And then if you exhaust that possibility and it really is going to be like you're stuck out on the streets, like you said, I'd be trying to just find somewhere to hide it out for the night, even with I know they try to do that, but they try to do that in like dumpsters and alleys. And I'm like, I feel like that's kind of dumb. I would be more like, where can I break into? Like, where can I
Yeah.
hide that's like a little more secure, that's not literally out in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And trying to find another car. Like I will steal
Right.
someone's car at that point if you need to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we would never be out grocery shopping that close to the purge.
No. Have you seen Sky High?
No.
Well, then this question is hard, but if you attended Sky High, what would your like superpower be? And what would you be, a hero or a sidekick?
Okay, so is it just like basic superpowers? Like, can I say like teleportation?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be my superpower because think about it. You never have to deal with traffic. You never have to deal with cars. I'm scared of other people driving. Can you imagine how much extra time you could sleep everywhere? Like if you just had to, well, granted, I work from home, but like on the days that I have to go into the office, if I didn't have to drive, if I could literally just like snap my fingers and be there like 5 minutes before my meeting, I wouldn't have to worry about parking, never having to pay for gas again. All these trips coming up for free, because I would just be able to
Mhm.
teleport.
Yeah.
So that would be my power. And I feel like, is that like a hero power or is that more like a sidekick power? I feel like I would not be good being someone's sidekick because I would want to make more decisions, but then also I can be extremely indecisive that it would be kind of nice if someone else just told me what to do. So I feel like I'm a switch that I would need someone who would like let me do both and someone else who also gets in that situation where they sometimes want to like be guided.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, if I could have any superpower, it would be like freezing time or just like controlling time in some way. So I don't think I would be a hero. I think I would be like an outsider. I think I'd be like a villain, kind of like the spooky, not a villain, but kind of like people don't understand me.
Yeah. I feel like you don't have villainous energy, but you have kind of like, I don't care to like put up all the effort that like these
Yeah.
superheroes put into their thing, you know?
Yeah, I didn't ask to be super, so
Yeah.
I'm not a hero. What about that? That's a good concept. Someone who's born with superpowers, but they don't want to be a hero. Patent pending.
Gotta be careful what you advertise. Okay, my
Tell me.
last two are really dumb, so I'm sorry, but I was stretching at this point to find anything. Okay, so in The Devil's Wears Prada, when Miranda tells you that Emily doesn't get to go to Paris, even though Emily has been dreaming about this her whole life and loves fashion so much, and that you're gonna go instead, do you put your foot down and say no, or do you do what Miranda says and go on the trip?
I don't like confrontation, so I think I'm gonna go on the trip. But then I'm gonna be like, sorry, girly, and I'll probably like take her to lunch or something. What about you?
I mean, here's my thing. It's a free trip to Paris. And like if the boss said so, the boss said so. And also it's not like they're BFFs. Like if it was you and me and those like if it was you and me working together and then
Right.
you got something taken away from you that you had been really looking forward to, that'd be different. But like
Yeah.
this coworker doesn't even fucking like me. So I'm taking the trip to Paris.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry about it. Okay. If you lived in the Twilight universe,
Mhm.
what do you think your special power would be if you were turned into a vampire?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Like, what qualities about you now would be accentuated in your vampire form? You know what I mean? So it's not just like you're picking a random power,
It's like, what about me
would turn into
we
like a
don't
superpower.
know.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, what do you think, Ari Ren? Yeah, you go ahead and go.
I think mine would be I could feel what other people were feeling. So maybe, you know, how Bella has like that little orb that goes out of her. I think I
Yeah.
would have something like that where I could like do that to somebody and like literally feel what they were feeling in that moment.
Okay.
Because I'm
Yeah.
always like assuming what or trying to like figure out what other people are feeling and then like adjusting my actions to fit that. So I think as a vampire, I would just be able to do that without
Yeah,
thinking about it.
that's a good one.
Maybe you could talk to the animals.
Yeah, maybe something with that. Or maybe being like some sort of like maybe I can like settle people's emotions, like how you can like feel them. Maybe I would be able to like kind of diffuse people a little
Yeah.
bit because I feel like I used to when I was younger, I feel like I used to be more like fired up about things or like I like to be really dramatic about things where I feel like now like you and I both like we just don't really we don't really like confrontation. I'm much more like go with the flow and try not to really get like any like bent out of shape about things. So
Yeah.
maybe I would be like good in a conflict of being like, hey, let's all kind of look at this logically, trying to like help diffuse. So maybe, I don't know. Does
Yeah.
that suck? It sucks, Aria. Do you think my
No.
superpower sucks?
Like, mom,
I-
you're stupid.
I feel like that was a really dumb answer. And I know I'm gonna think of something cooler
No, it's not.
later.
I know that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm gonna think of so many questions that were like way better than the ones that I chose tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or like when I'm editing. You know, the amount
Mhm.
of times I'm editing and I'm like, just say this. Just say
Yeah,
this. And
like
I
it would have
say
been
the
better.
stupidest fucking thing ever. And I just want to like go in there and be like, actually, this is what she really meant to say. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I sometimes do that on my YouTube videos. Like I voice over or I realize that I didn't say something that I thought I said. And then I'm like, you're
Yeah.
done. And then I have to voice over and it's annoying. Well, my last question I actually fucking hated. So instead, I'm going to take your inspiration from your Cars question. And if you were in the Toy Story cinematic universe, what toy would you be?
Oh my God. I would be Super Scooter Shannon. Period. Did you have one of those?
No, what is that?
You don't know what Super Scooter Shannon is, bitch?
No, what is Super
Oh!
Scooter Shannon?
It's literally a Barbie that rides a scooter, and it's remote controlled, and her little leg kicks. Toys used to be fucking crazy. No one talks about that. Toys used to be doing crazy shit, and now it's just stuff on a screen. But back in the day, inventors were going hard with the
Wow.
toys because her little leg would kick,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and then you could make her do wheelies, and like you could make her spin around. It was sick. She had a little helmet. Yeah.
Wow.
It was like a cool Barbie. I finally felt like a real girl because I was like, okay, that doll I can get down with.
I love that you knew so quickly. Super Scooter Shannon.
Yeah. And then I'd be like, hey guys, you need a ride to Andy's house? Hop I'd be like the savior. What toy would you be?
I think I'd be a Polly Pocket.
Yes.
I'd be a Polly Pocket and I'd want the limo with the pool in the back. I'd be driving that around. It's like that orange, or no, it was pink, that pink limo. But yeah, I think I'd probably be a Polly Pocket.
Yeah. You'd be like, where'd my favorite top go? Kids chewing on it.
Yeah.
Not my favorite top.
Yeah. Or like the different wigs that you could put on them.
Yeah.
Be like, they ate my favorite hair.
Not my favorite hair.
But I think because I love like changing my hair. So, well, not the length of it, but I love changing my hair color. So like that'd be fun for me to be able to have all the wigs. So yeah.
I know. I think when I'm older and start going gray, I think I might just shave and do wigs.
Ooh, okay.
Like, shit looks good. We'll see. Only time will
I
tell.
am going gray. You'll get to see my gray hairs next time I see you. Well,
Oh.
now, I mean, they're covered, but I literally have like multiple gray hairs on my head now.
Michaela.
I know, isn't that crazy? My mom started getting gray hair when she was 26, so.
Oh my god, bitch. Hell no.
Hell no. But I mean, for me, at least, like, I dye my hair, like, at least once a year, like, somewhat frequently. So, wow. Okay, we're done. Cute.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun. Oh my god. Why is my garage band stopped?
It's
I
okay.
just went to like pull it up and it stopped at 1433.1. What is yours at?
24:46. It's okay. It's okay. We have the Zoom
I
audio,
know
so
when it
it's all good.
stopped because my microphone all of a sudden said it like came unplugged and it's like we're using the MacBook microphone and then it like switched back and it's like we're using the USB microphone and I was like, okay, so like why are you telling me this?
Yeah, it's all good. We have the Zoom audio, so don't
Botched.
even worry about it. It's all good, bro.
Tragic. That is tragic.
Don't
as
even
fuck. Okay.
trip, shawty. It's all good.
I think I was getting a flashback to when we had to. Was it the Passengers episode that we had to review?
No, we had to literally redo Jennifer Lawrence's entire fucking career.
Dude, yeah, I think that's that was tragic.
One of the worst days of my life because I lost my entire fucking movie. But it ended up being a blessing in disguise because that first draft was horrible.
That is
Horrible.
so tragic. So tragic.
I cried so hard. Oh,
That's why, like, whenever I clean out my laptop, I still never get rid of the bittersweet nostalgia drafts that I have in here because I'm like, just in case if Katie ever needs them. I mean, they're old at this point, but I'm like, just in case I got them on here too.
yeah. All right, friends. We always do this. We forget to log off.
And
the pod.
yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah, when we see ya, Lila.
Peace and blessings.